Hello everyone. We will show you how to design enclosure from the material list. First of all, select enclosure to start the automatic calculation. Then click on OK. The window for enclosure calculation opens, where a few parameters need to be completed. In the enclosure family, you can find a list of all enclosures which may contain the material from the material list. The degrees of protection IP and IK can be completed in order to be used as a filter for the enclosure family. Then you can define if the incoming is from the height or from the bottom. After this, you can indicate the minimum percentage of reserve you will need for your enclosure, and to which enclosure family it should belong to. In this example, we need 20% reserve minimum and it has to be a hagercad surface-mounted enclosure. Click on Next. A type of enclosure is proposed. Then you can indicate if you need a door, it will be added to the material list. If you click on Preview, you can have an overview of the enclosure. In that overview, we can see the main incoming devices at the top, the modular devices, and a distributor that has been automatically added by hagercad. Click on Finish to validate. There are different possible views for the enclosure, like the bottom or isometric view. You can also watch the preview with or without door or front plate. Now we will add some terminals. For this, click on Diagram. Some terminals have not been calculated yet. To do this, click on Terminal Block Calculation. This spreadsheet contains the list of all diagram terminals. Without any reference though. Click on Allocation Calculation to add the references. And we can see the references here. A new calculation that includes the terminals has to be started. For this, click on Enclosure, and start the enclosure calculation. You can find the same parameters as you have completed previously, the IP, IK, the minimum reserve. Click on Next. The position of the terminal blocks should be indicated, it can be changed to the top or the bottom. Click on Next. I have opted for a plain door. Click on Preview to have an overview of the enclosure. A new line for the terminals has been added on the bottom. Click on Finish. The enclosure calculation is finished. To go back to the material list, click on Material. The terminals, the enclosure, the door and all accessories have been added to the material list.